Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another live stream. I'm quite addicted to doing live streams, as you may have noticed, guys. But yeah, I'm kind of really enjoying them. I thought I would pop on and share with you guys what I picked up this morning. Went out, did my normal thing of dropping Beck off at work and dropping Hannah off at college. And then I had some parcels to drop off at the Hermes parcel shop. And I obviously had to pop into my bin, my favourite charity shop. So I thought I would share with you guys what £14.50 can actually get you. So we have got Shazad in the chat. Hi Shazad. Hi John. Jazz has popped in from two Aussie thrifters and says, well, I was going to bed. You should probably go to bed if it's some ridiculous time, Jazz. You can always watch this as a replay, but thank you for popping in nonetheless, Jazz. Appreciate it. Lex says bing bongsy. Hi Lex. Becca Faduke says, hey big spender. That's the thing, you don't have to be a big spender, which is great. I can't really afford to be a big spender, so £14.50 is absolutely fantastic, and it gives you an idea of what you can get by being regular and getting to know a charity shop, and finding a good place to source. And you don't have to waste a lot of time traveling around lots of different charity shops hoping you're going to find something. You can pretty much go somewhere where they're going to look after you. So this charity shop I go to, they know what I'm interested in, what kind of items I'm interested in. They can hold stuff back for me and whatnot, which is quite good. And obviously, as soon as I decide to start streaming, Alf decides that he needs to bark at people. Hi Lark Trading. Hi Kelly flipping fantastic finds. Tea Cakes, hi there. And Chris Tyler has popped in, as has BCP and Bronwyn from Australia as well. Thank you for popping in, guys. I know it's kind of a weird time in the morning, not everyone's around, but still, it's cool. Alright, let's get on with what I picked up, and I'll share with you guys some of the prices I'm hoping to get for this stuff as well. It's a little mix match, a mishmash of clothing stuff, and there is some hard good stuff in here as well. Hey Tommy, how are you? Still awake at this time as well. That's fantastic. Right, the first item I want to share with you guys, and Chris has popped in as well. Chris B, hi Chris, and Pete's Retro Collectibles. And falling into space. Okay, hi guys, thank you for popping in. Really do appreciate it. If you're watching this, please don't feel afraid to just say hi in the chat. There's 30 people odd in here, so ideally I'd love to see 30 highs, but that's just me being kind of greedy. But it would be nice for you to just pop in and say hi. And this is the first item I want to share with you guys. Nick has been selling a bunch of audio cassettes, as you guys will have seen recently, and he's done really well. I think he's actually job lotting some. And I saw this, and I'm always a bit wary of cassettes because, again, it's one of those niches where unless you know what you're looking for, the majority of stuff out there is what you would call bundle fodder or bulk. It's not necessarily valuable. So this was £1, but it looked kind of interesting because firstly, it's a nice box set. You can see it's got like a nice old school case to it. Secondly, it's a BBC audio book set, and it is actually called Foundation and Empire Second Foundation. It's basically got Foundation, Empire, Second Foundation, which is the Foundation trilogy from Isaac Asimov. I've never read this. I don't know. I'm ignorant. I'll admit to you guys right now, I'm actually very, very ignorant. I've not read a book for a long time. I'm kind of annoying, I suppose, because I tell Beck what books are cool, and then she reads them, and then she's like, wow, that's amazing. And I'm like, see, I told you it'd be good. And she's like, how do you know it's good? You've not read it. So that's what tends to happen. Falling into Space says hi as well. And Lex says hi 5 times. Thank you for the 5 highs. Hi Andrew. Andrew's popped in as well. It's not yellow. No, it's gold. It's golden and red. Hey Trotters into eBay. No worries. Thank you for popping in. Hi Jasmine as well. So I paid £1 for this item. You can see this was just on the shelf for £1. I don't know if you can make that out or not. But if you take a look at the completed listings, which I've brought up, I'll just share with you guys quickly. You can see that someone actually managed to achieve, and I think it was actually a charity shop, managed to achieve £15 plus shipping for this. And I think I should be able to do that quite easily. So from 1 to 15, it's a nice little box set. I may even go higher because they don't come up very often, and currently there are people selling the set, but not in a nice set. Like, they've made a set using audio cassettes. So this is like a nice complete set all in the box. So I feel I will get a decent return. So from £1 to 15 quite easily. So that was really cool. That was a nice pickup. And Tommy says, green eggs and ham last book read for me. Wow. 2 Aussie thrifters. Brad, hi, thanks for popping in. Jess says, I love the gold box sets. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like them when they stand out, and makes it easy to make a decision whether something's like a good purchase or not. Now, talking about like when shops know what you like and what you're interested in and what they can hold back, is one of the benefits of going to, it's one of the benefits of going to a regular charity shop and building some kind of rapport with them. And what I'm going to show you guys now is an item just like that. It's a Sony. Firstly, this bag itself will have some value. You could probably sell this bag for about £10, give it a little clean up. £10 would not be out of the world to expect for a Sony branded camcorder bag. And inside of it is actually a camcorder. Now, this is not an amazing pickup. However, I only paid £1. Now, you would struggle nowadays to get this for £1 at car boot sale. You would struggle. Most car boot sale sellers, if they had this in this current condition, would ask for more than that. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a power supply for it, but I am almost 100% certain. I would say I'm 95% certain that when I get the charger for this camcorder, it is going to work, because it is in absolutely mint condition. If you actually look at this camcorder, it is absolutely mint. It's barely had any use. Really good condition. You can just tell there's no scuffing on it. The labeling is pristine. Everything is fine. You got the battery there, and it is amazing. So I've got a feeling that this will work, and it may be worth me picking up the charger, and I think I will. The battery's there as well, and also the other indication, it's just been looked after. You've still got the nice. It's a used DVD. I think the DVD is inside here. Let me just check it. If I open that up, it won't open because it's no battery. But yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be inside there. There's a spare battery as well, an official Sony battery as well, spare one. So I think it's going to be worthwhile me coughing up for the DC charger for this, because I think it will just be worthwhile, or at least a battery charger. You can get them pretty cheap. So I paid £1 for this whole thing. Now, the reason why they sold it to me for £1, because obviously there's no power supply, they can't test it. So what this charity shop does is they will often, you might have noticed recently, I'm showing you guys like some phones and things and old cameras that I'm picking up, things that they cannot test, that they can't do anything with, they just sell to me super cheap, and that's worked out really well. So £1 for that. Now if I show you what you can actually achieve for this camcorder in different conditions, it will show that it's pretty good. It's a pretty good pickup. Andrew says, I have that bag without the camcorder. Cost me £1 at the Hitchin car boot. They didn't give me a free camcorder though. Well, there you go. That's just it. So if I go across, this is the camcorder. So you can see I can actually get a charger kit for this camcorder for £8 with free shipping. That may be worth doing if that plugs into the camcorder. Otherwise, I'm not sure. But they seem to be like £8 for a charger kit, so that'll just charge the battery. I don't think that plugs into the camcorder because that uses a proprietary connection. But you can see that from my £1, I could actually get £15 selling the camcorder on its own as parts only. And here someone got £55 for the camcorder, I'm assuming working. Let's have a look at what this £20 one is. This camera is in mint condition. I don't have the charger and the batteries. Oh, so this guy actually managed to get £20 this guy actually managed to get £20 for it, supplied with the battery, but again untested really. So that's actually, his is in good condition as well, mine's in good condition as well. So I would actually suggest I could easily get 20 for it as it sits. However, I'm probably gonna spend and get the charger and turn my pound, add like an extra £8 cost to it, make it a £10 investment, or gamble, because it could just not work, but I've got a feeling it will, and then sell it for like 55 would be better, I think. So that's how I'm feeling about this. I'll look for the cheapest charger I can get. Someone here only sold one for 20 quid, which is a bit cheap considering they got the box. Auctions obviously don't do great. Buy it now is the way to go, so I reckon that might be the way to go with that. So for £1, I was very, very pleased. Thank you to the 50 plus people that are in the chat. Again, like I said, don't feel afraid to pop into the chat and say hi, it's much appreciated. I can see that Myra Elaine has joined as well. Thank you for saying hi, Myra. We have got Kirsten's Curiosity as well. Kirsten, by the way, guys, is doing Vlogmas videos. I haven't seen her latest one, but the thumbnail had homemade mince pies and they looked pretty amazing. So if you haven't already, please click on the 3 dots next to Kirsten Curiosity's name and give her a little sub if you already haven't subscribed to her. She does make really good videos. She's actually got her own like antique store, and she's an auction fiend. She loves going to auction and buying job lots, and she really has picked up some amazing stuff, so definitely worth checking Kirsten out as well. So Chris Tyler says hi as well. Hi Chris. Larry Master, hi Larry, how are you? Okay, so that was a pretty good pickup. I think I showed you what I can expect to get for it, just in case I didn't. £1, if I spend an extra £6 to £8 on the charger, I could get 55, or I could sell it for 20 without like 20 as this guy has done here, and that was sold without a charger as well. So from £1 I'm not going to lose out, so I'm really pleased. Hi Philip Parsons, hi Will's Shop, how are you? Thank you for popping in, appreciate it. Lee Hankin, hi there Lee, thanks for popping in. No idea, Mara. I'm about 200 miles from London, says Andrew. Yeah, it's probably, on average, it tends to be about 3 degrees, I'd say about 3 degrees on average warmer in London than it is where I am. So yeah, I would say that. Z, and she's very easy on the eyes. And Tommy would like to add that Kirsten is easy on the eyes. I think that's irrelevant, but Tommy obviously does not. And I'm sure that you'll agree though. Hi George, how are you? Thank you for popping in. Becca for Duke says, I can also agree with Z. Kirsten's videos are really good. Yes. Yes, and Kirsten's oh gosh, there we go. Hi the Bimblers, how are you? Thank you for popping in, do appreciate it. So it's nice to see some new names in the chat saying hi. Like I said, there's over 50 people watching, so if you're watching, just pop in and say hi. It's really cool to get involved in the chat. Most times you'll enjoy it. Very few occasions that you won't, I'd guess. Georgina Geel has popped in. Hi Georgina. Georgina will be making her first appearance on YouTube, I have heard, on Andrew Moneymental's channel. So if you want to see Georgina Geel's first YouTube appearance on Drinking with Andrew, make sure you're subscribed to Andrew as well. So yeah, he's in the chat, Moneymental UK, definitely. All right, so nice pickup so far. All right, I'm gonna move on to a couple of clothing bits. You know what guys, I've got like an issue as well. I had some severe toothache yesterday, and I bought myself a blueberry muffin, and I'm taking pieces off it to eat it because I'm scared of getting the toothache back. My tooth is fine right now. Like I said, I gargle with salt water, etc., but I know there's an issue there, and I'm only going to exacerbate it by eating sweets, and it's really bothering you. But this is that nice blueberry muffin I'm talking about. Inside there's like a blueberry jam. Oh, you can just sniff that, and it's just amazing. Seriously. Oh Jesus, it's just, I just want to eat this so bad. Right. And Jazz says, very excited for Georgina. Hi Janet, how are you? Andrew says, oh, thank you. No, not at all, Andrew. Come on. Highway Bus has a question. If the lot were £14.75, would that have crossed the red line? No, Highway Bus, it most certainly wouldn't have done. But when I get to the end of the haul, Highway Bus, you will find that I actually wanted to spend more. However, they didn't. You know, they were they like me so much there that they kind of didn't let me, in a way. It was weird. I'll show you. Anyway, moving on, guys. Now this is an amazing find, and the Australians in the chat may appreciate it. Some of the Australians in the chat may appreciate it. Now, this shows how important research can be as well, guys. Now, research is key when it comes to picking up any kinds of sports jersey. Now, this is a Penrith Panthers rugby top. Now, at first glance, I thought, oh, this is nice, and I did a very quick search of eBay, like a very quick Penrith Panthers rugby top, and I saw other rugby tops with Sanyo, not exactly the same, but quite similar, and they'd sold for about £15 or £20, and I was like, nah, yeah, that's not bad. £1.50 to £15 to £20, right? However, having sold a lot of football shirts in the past and realizing the benefits of being able to track down the particular year of a particular kit, I did the same thing with this rugby shirt, and I found a website which had the kit history of the Penrith Panthers, and this shirt is the home shirt for Penrith Panthers back from 2003. So this is a pretty retro item. You know, we're talking 16, or it's going to be 17 years old. So there are going to be plenty of Penrith Panthers fans out there that will want this this rugby top. It's really cool. It's not often that you see Sanyo as a big sponsor. Sanyo are not regarded as like an amazing brand as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, really nice embroidered. It says Telstra Premiership classic logo, the Penrith Panthers logo, massive Sanyo spell out there, the 3 stripes, and on the back of it as well, you've got the Sanyo. And now this, having researched this was a really nice find, guys. So this cost me £1.50, and having a look at Terapeak's product search, this is where it pays to put 2000, you know, like a bit of extra research in, and you will see that 2003 jersey, the same as this, sold at auction. I don't know if you can see that highlighted one, Penrith Panthers 2003 jersey shirt. Unfortunately, I can't click on it because this is a sale from March of this year, and at auction that achieved £80. So you know, £80 sale, which is amazing. But bear in mind that actually had number 13, I think, on it. I'm not sure. However, there is another one exactly the same, again with the stripes. This achieved £53 fixed price, and that was also in March. So 50 to 80, I don't know. I mean, I might put it up at like 60 and see what happens. I mean, obviously, if you think I'm wrong, guys, especially like the Aussies in the chat, please let me know. But yeah, Brad Bronwyn says nice find. Brad says it's a pretty nice one. It's rugby league, not rugby. Sorry, Bronwyn. Sorry, I do apologize. Oh my god, the 2000s is being called retro. I feel older. It is kind of retro. Brad says not the best team down here, but a cool looking one. cool. So yeah, I really think that's a nice pickup. Yeah, 80 quid for that's pounds. That's in UK pounds, 53 UK pounds. And I did actually find one listing that I can click on, and you can see here is, you know, the same shirt pretty much. I've noticed that's an actual rugby shirt though. That's like an actual jersey though. This is like just like a normal, you know, embroidered rugby shirt like you'd buy as merch, but this one's actually got logos on the arm as well, and this one got 80 Aussie dollars, which is $54 US, so probably around 45 quid or 40 quid. So I'm pretty pleased with that. So that's sold listings, and yeah, I'm not gonna grumble. So I'm very happy. You know, I'm very happy to do that. So I'm just gonna whack that down as well. So yeah. Let's see what other. If that's a sold, that's the going rate. Philip Parson says, Z selling golf clothes. I bought a job lot, 2,100 back up to now, £450 investment. Looking for another job lot. Any tips where to look? Philip, you've got to do what you did when you bought the original job lot. I know that's a cop-out answer, but it's the facts. Job lots don't come up. I mean, so you've made 2,100 back from a £450 investment. That's a really nice job lot you picked up, Philip. So you've got to remember, like, they don't come around every day. You just got to be vigilant. You've got to keep an eye out. Maybe think of innovative ways that you can put yourself in the right situations where job lots appear. So sometimes auctions, but not mostly, because most times auctions nowadays split people's collections and job lots, but actually putting some kind of new putting out some local ads sometimes can help. It's difficult to say because they're not easy to come across, job lots. You just have to be constantly checking Gumtree, constantly checking if there's any closing down shops, things like that. It can really pay off. But congrats on success on that though, Philip. That sounds really, really good. Hi Bianca, how are you? Thank you for popping in. Yes, this was from the bins today, Georgina. This is all from the bins today. And let's see, Adora Endure popped in. Hi Adora Endure, you retracted your message, but hi, because you at least tried something. Are the guitars listed, says Myra? No, they are not. The guitars are not listed yet. They're going to be listed. I picked up another guitar actually yesterday that I have not shown. I picked up another guitar. It looks pretty cool, so I'll show that later on. Okay, so let me just get rid of the bits that I have showed off already. Okay, next item I want to show you guys, pretty simple pickup, another £1.50 pickup, but I thought it was kind of cool because of the design of it. And this is a mesh Nike Air Max full zip hoodie jacket. So it's got like a mesh design. It's got the Nike Air logo there, so Nike Air Max. It's got a really funky design at the top. I'm not expecting a huge return on this at all. If I show you some completeds, you can see from £1.50 I'll be lucky to get around the £15 mark perhaps. I don't know, but I just thought it was a really cool looking it looks like it's a really cool looking hoodie. So that was the next item I wanted to share with you guys. That was, so £15 roughly. 76 watching, only 14 thumbs up. That's fine, Becca. If people want a thumbs up, they can, but thank you. Hi Antoinette Daly. Hi G Crone as well, if I haven't said hi to you. Adorandure says, the thing with Terapeak, it's worldwide sales, so you don't get the country it's sold in. Very true, Adorandure. Those sales are most likely Australian sales. That Australian top was made in Australia as well. So yeah. And Bronwyn says, our whole business is buying off eBay in bundles and selling items individually. Eric says, I thought your daughter was getting one of the guitars. She is, but I've actually got I picked up another guitar, so I've got 2 guitars now to sell, which are electric ones. And then there's one which is an electric acoustic, and the electric acoustic is going to be is going to be the one that we may be giving to my daughter. I think we're going to be, but not just yet, because yeah, we're going to do that later. Moving on, guys, more clothing. Okay guys, what color is this? Is this brown or is this olive green? Like, I know that's brown, the inside pocket, but is that brown as well? It looks like an olive green to me, but it could be brown, I don't know. But the reason I picked this up for £1.50, I do like picking up vintage corduroys. So it's, it's one of those things that I have, I just saw it and I was like, yeah, that's really cool. Nice pair of trousers. They're waist 32, leg 32, so they should sell. And they are Ralph Lauren as well. So khaki green. I don't know. They're an olive green. They're a green, aren't they? They're a green, olive green. That's what I would have thought. Olive says a sage green, olive green. But yeah, these are like Ralph Lauren cords. So you've got the stitching and everything there. On the inside, it says Polo somewhere. Again, stitched on the pocket, Ralph Lauren Polo, slim fit. And then you've got more tags here, showing you the material, that it's made in Indonesia, 100% cotton. And then it's got another tag with made in Indonesia with the size on it. And then there's another tag which tells you the supplier and the PO number. So yeah, it's looks pretty legit. The quality is really good. All the buttons have got the Ralph Lauren like logo on the outside as well, which is cool. So for £1.50, I think I'll do okay with these. Let me just show you guys what I can expect to get selling back. Brand new, people have done very well with like £60 odd. Used, I'm guessing like 20 to 25, I would say. So I would say that's probably a safe bet. If I had this red color, that seems to go really well, but you know, olive green is probably not going to be as popular. So I'm pretty happy with those. Let's just get back to the full screen. And now this isn't mega valuable, this next item, but it's worth a little bit, I think, to the extent where it was worth picking up, I think. Now, and just because it's so super cool, I tend to avoid all the Marvel licensed clothing because it's very, like, you know, oversaturated, and it tends to be quite cheap, and we've got stores like Primark, etc., which make that stuff as well. But this is so cool. Look at that hoodie. That is the coolest hoodie. Size XL or large, is it? I don't know what size it is. It's a size large, and it's actually official Universal Studios merch. And it's just such a nice embroidered silhouette of Spider-Man. That is so cool. If I wasn't so fat, I'd probably be wearing this. I actually tried this on, but unfortunately it just wasn't pretty. And on the rear of it, you can see it says Spider-Man, Universal Studios, Marvel, and I absolutely think that is just such a nice hoodie. Again, it's not going to have a huge amount of value. The one sold I found was from the US, so and they actually had like a nice lanyard, which I don't have, but I don't know if a lanyard would really add value to the sale. But yeah, this used one sold for $31, which is about £23. So I'd be happy with like 20 quid, 20 quid from my £1.50. So yeah, it's the same thing there really, except they chucked in like a little cool Spider-Man lanyard that they got when they went to Universal Studios, whereas obviously I've just picked this from the bin, not Universal Studios, so I have no lanyard. So yeah, I just thought that was a really nice hoodie. I mean, what do you guys think? I think that's just so cool. It's not often you see something as cool as that, I think. So that was a nice little pickup. And I think we are now getting to near the end of the pickups. Coming soon, so here's a new video. How to spot a fake pair of Ralph Lauren trousers. Very funny. I didn't tell Ads, but I had a very similar pair when I was in primary school, says Jazz. What's the ones that Ads bought? Yeah, those were crazy. Hi Hitman UK, hi folk music as well. Right, has Spidey met his match? George says that's really cool. It is really nice. It's a size large, unfortunately. It would need to be in like an XL or a double XL to fit me, which is alright. Anyway, final item of clothing I want to share with you guys is this. I like picking up these Levi's pearl snap shirts. I've noticed that you've got to be careful because there's often wear to the neckline where the fabric can sometimes fray if it's been very well used, very worn. But you know, I thought it was pretty nice Western style pearl snap shirt. Really good quality stitching material. Design's pretty nice as well. Again, £1.50 paid, and we're looking at, again, this is a US sale, but I've sold Pearl Snap Levi shirts for about £15 to £20 here in the UK as well, so I'm pretty happy with that. So that's like a similar shirt, but so yeah, from £1.50, that's not bad. Now the final item I want to share with you guys, now this is really cool. Again, not everything they have comes supplied with power supplies, and that's where they're happy to sort me out with a deal. Now for this keyboard, this is, I asked what they wanted for it, and they just said donation. A donation would be fine, and I was happy to donate like a £5, because I didn't actually have any cash on me, so I was just gonna put it on the card for a £5, and they were like, "Nah, just have it for £2." So, you know, that's what can happen when they know that you're a regular buyer, you're regularly buying from them, you know, you don't give them any headache. I'm not turning up there. Like, some people will buy regularly, but they will also return regularly in exchange, and like, I know you're well within your rights to do that. You are 100% within your rights to do that. But when you find a charity shop that is so good with its pricing, I just don't see the point in you know, if I lose out on an item, you know, if I've paid for things and they've turned out to not be in the same conditions I thought they were, or they're not working, but you just, no point in complaining. And they just took £2 for this Casio keyboard. I've got power supplies, I think, which will fit this, so I'm pretty sure it's in good working order, and I can show you what I can expect to turn my £2 into. You know, look, if I need a power supply, it's only going to cost me like £7, and you can see people are taking 60 with best offer, 50. One went for 50 there plus 15 shipping, 35, 42. So yeah, it's a CTK 496 keyboard, really nice little pickup, and I'm pretty happy to have picked that up for like £2. They're not that difficult to ship, believe it or not. I know they're like an awkward shape, but I'm used to shipping large items, and so I'm kind of like, you know, no big deal. George says, I need an XL2. And Bianca says, struggling with all the inventory that piles up everywhere in our home and trying to get everything out until Christmas because part of my family comes over for a week, says Bianca. Okay. Folk Music asks, hi Zaher, do you ever go to St. Catherine's in Preston where you can fill a bag of clothes, a clothes bag for £10? I've not done that, Folk Music. It's just not something I've done, so no. Hitman UK says, I apologise, I fell asleep yesterday and was told I hid you from Carpet Chris channel. Very, very sorry, says Tommy. Oh. Okay, and BCP has reminded me. Yes, BCP, thank you very much. BCP says, don't forget, Z will be having Ronnie Hart from Hearts Pickers special guest on tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow night on this channel at 9 p.m. UK time, GMT, I will be chatting with Ronnie Hart from Hearts Pickers, who is like an OG reselling YouTuber. Like he's been on YouTube for ages. Absolutely genuine guy, and you know, it's just a genuine guy, and the guy has knowledge, and has a really, really good business model. Keeps a very high average selling price and buys his clothes from charity shops. He does live in what you could consider, or live near a sourcing area that is pretty nice, but yeah, definitely worth listening into that, guys, if you're around tomorrow. That's no keyboard, it's a spaceship. Yeah, exactly, they were happy for me to take it away. Yeah. Question, if clothes don't fit, too small, too fresh, do you wash them, or just if the clothes don't smell, yeah, if they smell bad or anything, or if they smell even slightly off, or sometimes they can smell, sometimes clothes can smell musty or something, then yeah, we will wash them. But if they don't smell, if they're decent, then no, we don't. They're fine. Okay, I had the same thing with a Sony boombox. Shop said just give a donation. I'd already spent £4.80, so they just said give us 20p. I got 85 for it, says Becca. Wow. Man, I would let it go for the first best offer. It's way too bulky to hold out for top dollar, says Highway Bus. Yeah, I'm not going to be very picky. Actually, saying that, guys, I don't know if I made a mistake here or not, but I listed this late last night at 11 o'clock. You see the globe thing? I've already got 2 watches, and someone from the US offered £100, and I think my shipping to the US is like £100. I'm not even kidding you. I'm pretty sure my shipping to the US is £100, and like, I don't know if I should have accepted the offer or not. I don't know. So we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. But I kind of didn't. I just didn't go for it. I was a bit like, nah. I'd counted with 150. Now I'm kind of like, should I have counted with 150? I don't know. I think it's going to sell very quickly anyway. Yeah, so I will be very quick to sell it. Chris says, love selling keyboards. Some have great money in them. Definitely, Chris. I love picking up synths. If you can find a synth, synthesizers are amazing to pick up, because sometimes people will think they're not working because they don't have speakers on them, and that's brilliant because then you get them cheap and then sell them for good profit. That happened once at an auction. An auction house was selling a synthesizer, and they said there's no sound coming, and none of them thought to look at the keyboard and realize that there were no speakers anywhere on this synthesizer, and it went for super cheap, and I sold it for a lot of money. Uzi and Ronnie says, Andrew, yep. Tommy says, probably my most anticipated interview ever. Wow, Tommy is not one for hyperbole, is he, guys? Ronnie is epic, and Z is, well... Folk Music says, I can't wait for that chat. He seems like a lovely person. Folk Music, he is so smart at what he does. He's so good at what he does. You know, you just have to watch some of his videos, see some of the stuff he picks up, see some of the money he sells it for. Yeah, he's fantastic. Brad says, looking forward to it, Z. Hope to catch live. If not, we'll watch back. Of course. Jack Dobbins says, my problem with big items, I have had a CRT TV and had 2 non-paying buys in a row, and it's just sat on my floor in a corner taking space. Yeah, I can understand it. It can be frustrating. There are upsides and downsides as well. Janet says, have been following Ronnie for a long time. Yes, Janet, he's fantastic, isn't he? G Cron says, have you messaged them, Zahir? Who? Funky UK says, if I get a lot of watches quickly on a newly listed item, I'll often up the price a bit. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's up at 200, but no one's bought it, so it's not. I don't think it's overpriced. Like, I don't think it's underpriced. If it was underpriced, and there were some like map nerds out there that like know their globes really well, it would have sold. It's got only 2 watches. It's not like it's picked up 10 watches overnight. It's only been listed. I think I listed it 12 hours ago. So in 12 hours, it's picked up 35 views. It's got 2 watches. So pretty quick, but 2 watches isn't 10 watches. So, and also he's made an offer of 100, which is half of what I was asking for. It's not like other people have come in and just bought it for 200. So I think I'm good with my pricing. I don't think I need to raise it. G Cron says, I contacted someone about a buy it now price on something, replied 40, ended up getting dragged out shopping, and it went for 75 at auction. Wow. How is the merch research coming along, Z? Says Bailey. I'm still not sure on this whole merch thing, Bailey. I don't know. Like I said, I would need a lot of messages of people. If you guys like message loads underneath the video saying you want merch, I might feel confident enough to do it, but otherwise it's not happening, if that's what you mean. No, the globe stand doesn't fold down, unusual vintage. And Highway Buses globes are popular these days. Everyone is scrambling to find Ukraine on the map. Shelley says, is Ronnie here yet? Sorry to disappoint you, Shelley, you'll have to come back tomorrow. Yeah, it's not today. Folk Music has shared the address for the St. Catherine's, was it a filler bag thing, Folk Music? So I might actually pop down to that. Folk Music. I'd definitely, have a look, because that'd be interesting to go and fill a bag of stuff, and we'll see what happens. G Crone says 2020 is your year, bud, to Andrew, definitely. Um, okay. No, okay. Like, if people are bothered enough about merch, they will actually leave a message at the end of the video or something. And loads of people. I need loads of people to do it before I can even consider it. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, enough talk about that. It's making me feel uneasy, awkward. And Andrew says, I should be bringing my own merch out in 2020 once I found a top designer to do the work for me for free. Yeah. Folk Music says, there are just a load of bins of clothes and shoes and a few games and DVDs. Cool. Well, I mean, sounds perfect, Folk Music. I want me a pickle in a poncho knowledge bomb coffee cup. Oh, gosh. Louise, says Georgina. Yeah, if Louise will probably have to sort everything out for Andrew. Hey, Darren. Darren says, yes, I want to go everywhere with your face on a shirt. Oh, by the way, guys, some of you might not remember this, but this is one of my favourite things ever. Darren and Pam sent me this coffee cup ages ago. I used to go on a lot of coffee-fueled rants about coffee and how people do coffee wrong, and so he sent me a Z-Bucks, me and Beck one, a Z-Bucks coffee mug, and it has got grind the bean written on the back. So I loved that. That was amazing. Because grinding the bean, I used to talk about it because it's an important part of making coffee, but I'm not going to go into it just now. Right, guys. That is everything I had to show. So for £14.50, I'm really pleased. I may try out this fill a bag thing though, Folk Music. Who knows? There might be some good stuff there. I'll see how far it is from me. I'll work it out. It'll be worth popping over, I feel. So thank you, everybody. There's over 80 people in the chat. I really do appreciate everyone that's come into the chat today and said hi. And if there are any of you watching that haven't said hi yet, you can just type hi, and it will just mean I'll know your name or your username, and I can just say hi. So I do appreciate it. Treasure Hustlers say congrats on 5k. Thank you very much. And I designed it too, by the way. Lol, no copyright infringement. Thank you, Darren. I appreciate it. It's so nice. And now Zahir drinks the same Al Cafe coffee. I only temporarily, Andrew. I'm only drinking that garbage temporarily. And I'm not drinking sugar anymore with my drinks, and it's making me really want to buy fresh coffee straight away. I need to just get my order in with Rave Coffee. George has popped in. You're not late. It's fine. You haven't missed anything. Yes, a t-shirt with a big... No, bro. Guys, thank you so much for popping in. I really do appreciate all the people popping in and saying hi. Hi, Karen. And I will be, like I said, live tomorrow with Ronnie, and tonight, Darren's Pam is called Phoebe. Yes, I never know what to say. Tonight, I will be on Nick's channel. If it's Tuesday, is it Tuesday? Yes, it's Tuesday. So tonight I will be on Nick Hill's channel as well, at 6 o'clock, because Nick and I are doing like a little throwback chat like we used to do on a Tuesday at 6 o'clock. So please pop in and say hi. I'm sure everyone in this chat is probably subscribed to Nick Hill's. If you're not, just do a search for him. His channel is huge, and Nick and I used to do like a weekly chat for quite a couple of years at least, it was just really it was really cool, and so we're going to do like a throwback live stream tonight. So do appreciate it. Maybe a shirt saying "got cramp" like the milk ones. Thank you for the idea, Darren. TK says sugar is sacrilege. All right, absolutely appreciate everyone popping in, and we'll see you guys later. Thanks.